Hello and welcome everyone to day 14 in this quest for a 2000 rating on chess.com. So let's just dive right in here, find an opponent, and see what happens today. All right, another 10-minute game. We have the black pieces, and let's see how they open. So e4, we're going to respond with e5. Knight to f3, knight to c6, and the Ruy Lopez. So we will attack, they retreat. We're going to develop our other knight here. All right, and so they defend. Now, let's see, let's go ahead and attack there. And then let's see. We will play bishop to e7. Okay. And then all right, so now they move forward here. Interesting. All right. Well, let's think here. Probably should have went after their bishop immediately there. So, if we go after their bishop now, I think we can do that. We'll just go after that bishop right now. Okay, so they capture. We will recapture. Then we'll go there. Now we can develop and attack their queen. So that works. Okay, now we'll probably just push this pawn up to prevent his bishop from coming out, and we can go ahead and castle. All right, so now we'll try and maybe take control of the center, or should we just push forward? We'll go ahead and do that. Try and control the center there a little bit. All right, so he wants to push out there. Let's see. Should we just press forward here? I guess we could try that. All right. I probably need to develop these rooks. So let's line up on the queen there. Okay. Should we go ahead and attack there or ignore that? All right. Just go ahead and capture. And then push forward, see what they do. All right. Well, now I guess we could attack that knight. Or excuse me, attack the knight. Attack the bishop with our knight. Okay, do we just retreat back here? Or do we try and put more pressure? All right, if we attack the bishop, then all right, we'll just go ahead and attack there. All right. Well, should knock that out. Then let's see. Bring this other rook out to here. Okay. Just do that. All right, now what? Now what? I have to watch the time. Man, this person is barely using any time. They're at 8:30 and I'm down below 5 minutes already. Okay, well, it looks like we can just snatch up this pawn. All right. Well, should we just go after the other pawn? Could try that. All right. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Okay. He's going to run me out of time if I'm not careful. Should probably take control of this open file. So we'll go there. Try and get our pieces on this open file. There. Okay. Well, now, do I attack his queen? We'll go ahead and do that. All right. well, if I go there, I can, let me think here. Do I pick off this way? All right, let's do that. And then do we just protect, or do we just pick off another piece? All right, we'll just do that. And now we'll go here and that, capture, go there to protect, then go here, All right, well, let's see. Really running out of time here. So we'll just push that pawn forward. Did I run out of time there? Oh my gosh. Really? See, I hate this. All right, yeah, I guess I ran out of time. I was getting ready to move here to h7. Then I guess he would move here, and attack. What the heck? If he moved here, I would have to pick off this. Well, I would have to go here to h7. He would move here. I would pick this pawn off. He would pick mine off and check me. I would have to move up. And then I would have an escape. Or would I? Oh, I'd have to, let me check that. We're going to have to do a game review. Man, yeah, that was just, I just ran out of time there. They were playing like lightning the whole time. My gosh. All right, they still had 5 minutes and 55 seconds left. All right, so yeah, I guess I just did not play fast enough. Okay, game review. Let's see here. So I played at 80, they played at 81, and the time was definitely a factor in this. So we both had a miss, a mistake. I had 5 inaccuracies, they had 7. I guess they played more best moves. I don't know. All right. Start the review. Well, that was terrible. It looks like I was definitely winning that game here in the end game until right at the end it went to even. I guess I made a mistake by trapping my king in the corner there and not, but that's what happens when you're rushing and running out of time. The moves become ugly. All right, so queen to e5. So that's the best move. All right, f6, it says is a great move. Anyway, I'll just blast through these moves and then I'll go over the analysis. Okay, so that was best to pick that off. And it was best to go up here to keep the king from jumping in there and then threatening a mate. All right. Okay, so this move it says was a mistake. Looks like I played at 1700, they played at 1750. Yeah, so I just kind of botched the end game there in time trouble. In the end game, they played 74.3 and I played 68.5. And I guess at that point I was just rushing and made some bad moves. All right, so I ruined a good game there. That is not good at all. All right, well, let's see here. So by going here, this threatens to play checkmate right here, so I would have to play down. Anyway, we'll do the analysis now. We'll take a look at all this. Back to the beginning here. So e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5. The Ruy Lopez opening where white attacks this pawn, black defends it, then white attacks the defender, this knight. And so here I attack the defender, forcing him to make a decision to capture or retreat. Now he could capture and then I could recapture, but if he would try and pick off this pawn, then the queen can move up attacking the knight and the pawn, and then the knight would have to be protected or move to safety, and then you could pick off this pawn and the game would be even again. But more experienced players are probably familiar with that. So usually white will retreat to keep his bishop pair and keep this valuable light squared bishop. So I just develop here. They develop, attack, and then retreat. Now here, I should have immediately attacked that bishop and just picked off his bishop pair. I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like maybe that would be best. Let's see what the computer says. No, the computer recommends bishop to e7 here. So after bishop to e7, now it wants a4, but in the game we had d6, and now the game is even, or a little plus for white. So d6 is recommended now. Let's see. d6 to keep the game as even as possible. And now the knight jumped up there. So I don't know. Maybe I should have gone after that bishop and picked it off with my knight. So now I go after the bishop. It says that is best. Capture is best. I capture. They make an escape hole for their bishop, so I go ahead and pick that bishop off. The queen captures. Now we attack the queen, although this attack of the knight looks like that's preferred. So the queen moves back here, and it says that is best. I guess kind of keeping an eye on this e-pawn. That way you can possibly push forward here. So I go here to prevent a pin on the knight. They castle. And so I castle. We push forward here, trying to lock down the center. And it says knight to d7 immediately would have been better. Okay, so... but black is in the lead now. So better would have been to put the rook on the e-file here. So now I figure I need to start doing something with my rooks. So I move over here to c8. They push forward in the center. Well, push the f-pawn attacking the center, and that's an inaccuracy. It looks like c4 would have been better. So I capture, and that is an inaccuracy. It would have been better for me to play c4. Interesting. All right, so they capture, which is best. I push d5, and knight to h5 immediately attacking would have been better. They push forward, which is best. And now I attack, and it looks like that is still the best move. But the queen moves here to protect the bishop. That's an inaccuracy. Queen to d2 would have been better. So I capture, and it looks like f5 would have been better to just push forward here. All right, so capture. I try to develop my other rook. But better would have been to just push this pawn forward on the queen side. So the knight develops, and that's an inaccuracy. Knight to f3 would have been better. So I capture, and it says that is best. Queen capture, best. And then I get a pawn out of it here. So pretty interesting. I grab a pawn, and now black is ahead. And rook to f2 is a mistake. Better would have been to just move forward, or move this rook over here and attack the queen. So now I make an inaccuracy. d4 would have been better to just push forward. So they double up here. An inaccuracy again. Better would be to attack the queen with the rook. So I double up. And d4 once again would have been better. Rook to f3. So now we're just making inaccuracies. But he was moving so quickly. And now I'm down to 3.5 minutes. And he still has 8 on the clock. So rook to f5. Once again, attacking would have been better. So I attack the queen. This is an inaccuracy. And once again, it says that I should push push forward here. All right. Capture, capture, and rook to f5 attacking, and inaccuracy. a4 would have been better. I push here to protect this pawn. And the computer says that's a great move, but I don't know, it seemed like a logical move. I don't know how great it is. And now, let's see. C4 is good, but once again, A4 was preferred here. So capture and inaccuracy, bringing my knight or my queen up. Why would they want me to bring my queen up here? Because then they could just capture this pawn. Then they could just capture that pawn and I wouldn't be able to take back. So I don't know about that move. Capture. I capture. And it said instead I should have ignored that and moved up to the 7th rank. So better would have been to move up to the 7th rank here and attack this pawn. All right, capture, capture. And now I move up here. They try to block, and that is a miss. They should have just captured the pawn. I capture. Wait, that was a miss. Oh my gosh, did I? Okay, no, that wasn't. I was thinking I really missed something. If I would have checked, then he would have to go here. And then I guess the king would be trapped back here. All right, but I capture. Yeah, this way it lets the king come up and get in the game. The other way I could have trapped him on the back rank. All right. Okay, so now, I don't know, I'm in a pretty good position here. Let's see. Looks like rook to b3 check would have been better. So let's take a look at that. So instead of moving here, keeping an eye on this pawn, I should have pushed forward with check. All right. Well, now I push that forward. It says that's good, but king to f7 would have been better. And he just maneuvered his king all the way down there. All right, so this is good, keeping him out. And now it's saying he should have just captured here. So I push forward, and that is the best move. He captures, that is also best. Rook captures, so now I have this passed pawn. I don't know, here I think I'm winning. I'm 2 pawns ahead, so that was a shame that, I don't know, I just crashed and burned in time trouble. Okay. Rook to c4. Rook to a2. Okay, so that is best. He pushes forward. Now it's saying rook to a3 would have been better. Rook to a3. But I wanted to keep his king out. All right, here should I have just captured right there? I don't know, I have to be careful of checkmate threats. h5. So better would have been, once again, rook. Let's see here. So I move here. It says that's excellent, but rook to a3 would have been better, attacking this pawn. All right. So he goes there. A4, but a check would have been better, driving the king away. So now we have check. I have to move. He jumps in there. A3 is good, but rook to A3 would have been better. Okay, now he's behind my passed pawn. I move forward, and it says that is an inaccuracy. King takes on H5 would have been better. Because now he can push this forward and protect. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's a big mistake in time trouble. Now I go there. He comes here. And now the game is even. So my only move is king to h7. So here's how the game may have continued. Here I just ran out of time. King to h7. Well, then rook to g8. And now it is saying that that is the best move, rook to b1. So then capture. I have to move. And what does it recommend? King to h6. Well, then it threatens what? A mate here. So check. King captures. And now what? B6, check. King to F7. Then what? Attacking here or checking? Okay, so anyway, yeah, it would have ended up in a draw, but I had chances earlier to win, and the ugly time trouble, gave me problems there. So let's take a look here. All right. Okay, well, if you hung around for all of that, I thank you. Sorry I gave you a bad ending there. I just ran into time trouble. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try and do a few more of these 10-minute games, but the games can turn really sloppy in the end when you're running out of time. And I don't know. It was just kind of a mess there at the end. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments or suggestions. And have a super chess day.